Alf saves the day. I just gave a whole spiel. So basically, what I wanted to rant about the whole time I was ranting mute, I just streamed an eFootball game. I left it up. You guys can go watch it. And it's, I think, the first time in history over there where the game can only be played AI and like truly be played like how Konami made it, like with all the capabilities. Because the meta is so bad. It's no width, it's no wingers, it's all right up the middle, it's all through balls. And so you have this game that when you play AI, when you're learning, it's fun. And then you go in, and the higher you go, it actually gets worse. You got players that will go spend money to get Hullet, Messi, Ronaldo. And literally the whole game is right up the middle, through ball, through ball, through ball. So I'm playing, I'm trying to play, and we're tied. I finally start going to a more attacking formation. Player ends up getting a through ball. I end with 70 possession to 30. And then he had like the fewest passes you can imagine, but then won 1-0. Long story short is that's what players are doing over there. They're deciding like that's what we want to do. Wins are so important. Forget football, right? So what are you going to do if you like to play football over there? What are you going to do? Just play AI? No one wants to just play AI. The whole thing is challenging yourself, being a competitor. You don't want to take your Hullet and Messi and like I got Cruyff and Cantona and all these players and Totti, and I don't want to just go play AI every game. So what are you going to do? Well, guess what? I had way more fun playing UFL. This is a great time for UFL to steal eFootball because notoriously their players are lower skilled, right? In the history of the game, all the lower skilled that couldn't really do good in FC would go to eFootball. Now they can come to UFL, and UFL can gain players, right? That would be huge because nobody in their right mind is playing eFootball right now outside of Japan and then China. China might be the only game allowed over there, honestly. They have their own version of eFootball because it's that bad. It's not. I just watched, there's a Manchester United challenge, and the two players, it was the same thing. They did the exact same thing, straight down the middle formations, ran into each other the whole time until the ball bounced free. UFL's way more fun than that, even with all the exploits. Okay, so then fast forward. I go in and I play one game, because then I got to leave here soon. And that's why I'm on this stream. So I'm playing one game and I'm thinking what I'm talking about. I'm like, dude, UFL could actually steal a lot of players from eFootball that, that historically don't go to FC because they weren't able to cut it, right? Probably like Division 4, 5, 6. That's like historically who goes and plays eFootball. So then those players who are sick of eFootball and just want to play could come to UFL. And then after that, I go into a game. I play this Revolution, whatever. Okay. So I had a few chances, but basically, here's what happened. eFootball free. So it's not the squad, it's a gameplay. It's the pencil formation. I love my team over there, but it's just that straight up and down the gameplay is awful. The meta is terrible with the pressure tactics, the quick counter. It's awful. They just had that Man United challenge. You guys should go check that out, and you'll see what I'm saying. Go watch this. And think about it. They stream that as like an international event, whatever you want to call it. Go watch the Man United challenge, like grand final, whatever it's called. You can just put eFootball Man United. It is the worst football you've ever seen. So there's no doubt, despite UFL being where it's at, they could steal players. However, I go in here, I play this guy. All right, so we go play. I go in, 8 players behind the ball. He's got a team full of greens. Even better, that's what I was showing you earlier. Even better because he didn't have Kanadi or Ronaldo. He had all greens, all higher rated. I go in, he's got 8 players behind the ball, which means he's on one depth, sitting so far back. I had a couple of chances, but it was just like half of them would be blocked, right? Got a couple close to going through. But then, first goal, he does the L1 sprint around the right side, all the way to the end line, then does this little round off on the goalie, like a memorized glitch play, literally right on the line. Right, and then if I hit it out, obviously he's got the header flick glitch, which didn't work for him. But then the next 2 plays, he did 2 exact plays right through my defender. Not at me, not like to his player, but like knowing that my player was there. So it's one or two things. He either A, is a lower skill player, which is fine. He just made a mistake and was rewarded because the game's in a bad state with that stuff. Or he literally wanted to win so bad that he knows, like, he looks for these broken things because we know plenty of those players. So my thing is, for the life of me, I can't figure out when you have two games that could be fun, especially eFootball. It could be amazing, but you have these players that want to win in something so bad that they don't care that they're playing a football simulator and that they're not good at the game, right? They're passing through a player because it's broken, a glitch or whatever, and flicking on ahead, that's not trying to play football. I keep telling people, it doesn't even, it's like the biggest joke. So you have fanboys from eFootball. I'm not even going to say names, but you have these fanboys, right, that will go, so I left this game up, so you guys can go watch it, and they'll watch that game and see 70% possession for me, 30% possession for the other guy. The other guy probably broke his triangle on there, didn't even press any other buttons, and they'll be like, well, in eFootball you have to, you know what I mean? Like, there's a few, but that's kind of why, because they're not over there going, dude, we have this amazing product, this amazing game that when you play AI, it's such a fun game, but they're not even promoting it because they like the wins not playing football, you know? And you'll see the players who like want to play over there have already left, or they'll say like, yeah, it's terrible, right? Again, go watch the grand finals in Manchester United. Go watch the game that I just played on Division 3. It's so bad. So you can't be mad at Konami necessarily because they're making money off of these low-level players that, hey, we made a game that was good. You guys just don't know how to play football. So here you go. Pressure the player, press triangle. Pressure the player, press triangle. So yeah, Adiana Luna, I'm getting there. So it's a great opportunity for UFL because those players came to eFootball because they're not skilled enough to play FC, which is fine. You know, like, I get it. However, UFL, instead of taking advantage of it, right, we have the same problem with the player base over here. So you go watch that game. Just remember, pretend you're the player. Like, just go watch if you want to reference. If not, you know, I won't even speak on it. First of all, it's the ugliest. Everyone says it looks like beta FC 98, FIFA 98. So my argument was like, who cares how it looks? Watch how beautiful it plays. And I did a stream 4 hours. First 2 hours AI, and it's like perfect. I'm showing everyone how good it can be. I'm going through the tactics. You go look at the comments. It's like, that was awesome. You get into the freaking PvP part. Now every team is 4 players, 3 in the middle, 3 mid. And then they just press triangles. So you'll get those games 70% possession to 30% possession, and they'll finally hit a through ball and score a goal. And it's like, these players are actually deciding this. They could play good football, including like number 3, number 10, including the 2 players in the grand final in Manchester United. I just dropped a video against that number 800 player. You see how he played? He didn't even try to attempt one pass. That was a number 800 player last season. And he's like, oh, it's just, that's how eFootball, whatever he said. But it's like, bro, you were playing against me who was playing football, and all you did the whole time was try to run and then play through. Now, we tied 0-0, but it's like, I'm 3 weeks into a game. I've played number 2. I've played 810. And it's like, these players are so bad that they're getting outpossessed 70% to 30 to me. And if they're happy about that 1-0 win, to just sit wherever they're at and go, hey, I got to win for nothing, no rewards, that's crazy. So guess what? The real players over there will come to UFL, right? That's what I'm trying to get at. However, this is where the catch is. So it's a good opportunity for UFL to actually, because nobody's going to steal FC players. No, but there's no chance. These games are so far below it, and that's just true coming from a player that doesn't play FC. I wish it wasn't, but here's the problem with what do you call it? Here's the problem with UFL. UFL, you have to start moving your keeper. Every chance and my goalkeeper is frozen. Doesn't even move. 2 times it was 5-0. This game is broken. Can't even win anymore. Opponents score from every chance and my goalkeeper is frozen goal. He doesn't even move. 2 times. So here's what I'll say on that one. So it's like 50-50. It's hard to tell. You gotta just watch. I'd have to like watch to see how the game went, because sometimes that is true, sometimes it isn't. That's the problem. That's what I was getting at with UFL. You play somebody that's sitting 8 players back and then running with one player with L1 R2, and you can either decide to, so I could pause the game and go, all right, 5-3-2, one depth, right? Or I could try to do it like I released that defense video, to actually try to defend knowing that defense is broken, but you're going to make some good stops, right? You're going to make some good stops. And other times, you're just not going to be able to stop the player. So I play this, whoever this is, right? Revolution. And his decision making was right through me, not around me, not give and goes. So my whole point, what culminates all this, what brings us together, is that this game and eFootball, the reason why they are where they are is because of the player base. You, especially eFootball, to watch all those players play that game like that when they could make it a good game, to watch like the tactics, to take Cruyff and take Hullet and take Messi and just run at a player 100 miles an hour and then press triangle. That's literally all they do over there. Again, watch the video for reference, and then if you want to know how often it happens, watch that video that I released showing against number 800 in the world last season. I verified with him in his last session. And then go watch the stream, the one game I just did. I lost 1-0 to some. It was so big. I can't even believe that player spends time doing that. That's the thing. We have to accept the fact that it's the players that are truly responsible. Konami created a great game and then put in these tactics because they recognized that their player base was not good players. They're low-level foot. It's just the truth. If you go watch game after game, you guys will see it yourself, right? Everyone but the fanboys will admit that. And it's like a cult thing, right? There's some people that would say, my strategy was to only have 30% possession. That was my strategy. Like, no, dude, you just couldn't. That's all you could do. But in UFL, we don't have that. We have exploits over here. However, Konami does our Strikers isn't making players use those exploits. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Strikers isn't, so we'll go play a game right now. Who knows who we'll face? If I face a player that's playing regular, like let's say he's playing a 4-2-3-1 and he's a passive defender, but he's actually defending and he's out on one depth, not controlling his defenders, hoping to get a block to run in and score. Okay, well, the players are choosing to do this. That's the whole point. I'll wear the white kid. If the players decided to just play football and not even, if you see some crash content creator going, toxic new way to score, and then it's like, here's how you can lock the defenders up on the other team. Do this long throw and the goalkeeper freezes and you can tap in a free shot. Okay, if you have someone that's literally, you can either choose to watch those videos and do that shit, or you could choose to play, right? And then everyone always says this first time fake shot. It's like that's the only motion, fluid motion in the game. So here's how you fix it. You change those things that work, like this, receiving the ball like this. That's how you do it. You turn it into an outside of the foot receive. So this is just an animation that's terrible. This is a problem. I try to pass to my winger, and it passes to my center mid. This, okay, I thought it was going to freeze him up. So that's what he was going for, though. So the ones where you're frozen out, that's a glitch. This is an animation. Look, think about it. If they turn that animation to like inside of the foot or outside of the foot turns, then that's a sick-looking play. The fact that they have plays that glitch out your defense, that's a problem. You get what I mean? So players choose these options. Players choose to ruin these games. That's the bottom line. That's how it goes. So he just did the glitch. By the way, so you guys saw what happened. Once you do that, my defender, so he's going to do those all game, which is cool because I'm going to whoop his ass and I'm going to score a goal and run around with the ball in the back. But He's went for it twice already. So when you go for that ball from that angle, it locks out the defender. Your defender you can't switch to your center backs to run them down. And the player that you're controlling, he runs behind the defender. Literally runs behind him. So that's a different story. So when you're playing players like that, they choose to put their time into a game and do this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's going to try it again, the same through ball. Every time. He's just going to do it over and over. Over and over. So I'm going to try to stop it the best way I can. But the best way to honestly do it would be to go to 5-3-2, not play the game anymore. You get what I mean? So I can't really say nothing about eFootball because it's the same thing here. The only game right now, but whether you want to like it or not, that doesn't have exploits, even though they should consider kickbacks an exploit or tacklebacks. They say they're part of like, you know, this whole, they say it's part of like a real life game. It's not. This dude's a joke, dude. How? How is this even, why would you waste your time just to go for that? And the thing is, if he actually trained and tried to play, goal. That's an earned goal, you douchebag. Now, you're going to have to deal with me holding the ball in the back the whole time. And if he tried to train himself and actually play football, he could have probably done what I just did. He could have probably done, oh yeah, you're going to like when I go. Trust me, we're watching this. See, he could have probably done that if he didn't just look for the glitch. But he had to play it in the air. And he had, you get what I'm saying? You guys see what I mean? And it's the same with eFootball. These players that are pressing triangle the whole game and playing rush tactics, if they, and they're playing against each other, kicking the ball at each other till one wins 1-0, if they actually just played the game how Konami originally made it, before people complain, we're like, we need exploits, they could have actually freaking had a good game, and some of those players who were struggling in that way could have actually been better and won, right? So this guy going for that glitch through ball the whole time is a microcosm of what's the problem is. If he would have actually just tried to look for a football play like I did, he could have probably played the same through ball as me, and he might be up 2-1 right now. But instead, he went for a glitch, and now, when I get this ball, he's not going to touch it again, because you want to go for glitches? Watch this glitch, bitch. And once I figure out a way to do this in eFootball, I'm going to do the exact same thing. Oh, we could play football, but you want to fucking run at me with a pencil formation. Since when is that ever a formation? Just everyone stacked in the middle? It's not. It's just in eFootball, they want you to run into them, as they run into you 100 miles an hour. Ball bounces off your defender, and then they run in and score. If they just wanted to play the game how it's meant to be played, they'd be great. Same with UFL. I know I'm repeating it, but it's worth repeating because I want this to sink in to some of these players. Virtual football, if you only play offline, you probably already know this, but in case you don't know, I was just saying this earlier. If you only play offline, dude, you will love eFootball. eFootball is amazing offline. Unfortunately, the player base over there is full of low-level, lower-skill players that love an opportunity to, play with no skill and win, Use their hullet to run... Crap. Use their hullet to run into players instead of actually playing with skill.
When am I supposed to get ready?
Right now. We have to leave at 7:50.
Oh, we might need to leave earlier. I need to get my water bottle and my machine guns.
Okay, we'll leave at like 7:40. Yeah, I have a game I'm getting ready to go to. That's what I'm playing now, and then I'll... No, that wasn't me who paused, was it? Was that me or him? I think he did. Yeah, dude. So that's, but it sucks because it could be a great online game. It could be a great online game, but it's not because of the players. It's crazy to have a game that good and there's not the community out there. Crap, I'm sitting here. I forgot what I was doing for a sec. Look, he could have, if he would have actually played there, he could have probably scored on me, guys. See what I mean? He only is going for glitches and he's screwing himself in the process. And now he's down 2-0.
What are they calling?
It's horrible. Yeah, exactly. And it's because of the players. Dude, I love it. And think of how bad that sucks, Alf. Think about that. Oh, they do? Dude. So if I stream offline and cover it offline, there was actually people that would be interested. Because I was saying earlier, no one would give a shit if I just do offline. But it's such a good game. I know. So I am onto something. See, I didn't even know this. I had fanboys in my thing telling me, oh no, it's because of this. It's because trying to talk like strategically. Bro, no, it's because these are no-skilled players that need exploits covered as tactics. And Konami listened because these idiots will go buy their hullets and their this and that, but not even try to play football. So I released that series, Real Legends, Real Football, because I want to use my color. Everyone's like, just raise his jumping and his heading all the way. No, dude. That's not all Kohler was known for. He's great for being so big and being able to move the ball at his feet. So if I cover it offline, people will actually follow. Because I'll cover eFootball offline and show these idiots that play there online how much, like, I know your game better than you. The fact that you're playing a game that could be that great football wise, and you're playing it with pencil formations, quick counter, and pressure tactic. It's so stupid.
Oh, you're going live?
Hold on, but we're in the middle of conversation, baby. People do that. Exactly. The rewards are horrible. Same with here. That guy just played. I told him, I go, dude, I was like, why did you... Same with this guy. Bro, you guys are playing, especially the last guy who had a team full of greens. The rewards mean nothing. The CP means nothing. So the least you could do is have some fun playing football. Why are you even playing? Do you need a win in something that bad, bro? Ask your big brother to, go in the backyard and lose to you on purpose or something. Like, why are you wasting your time playing this for a win using glitches? Like, they don't even care that it's football. So yeah, if people will actually watch offline, I would love to play offline in eFootball so I can show the players who supposedly like the game what a real player looks like. Because the skill over there means nothing. It's crazy, dude. And the only reason it upsets me is they could have a great game right now. UFL is a work in progress, but it's just the players are ridiculous, man. It's like they don't really love football. Oh, heck yeah, Mikey, for sure. I got one coming for UFL. You do offline? Alf, you do offline streams for PES too, or for whatever eFootball? Mikey, so are you trolling, bro, or are you serious? Right. Dude, that's hilarious what Mikey just said. I copied Dagger. Dude, you gotta know who you're watching. I could have told you that, dude. He don't know what he's talking about. You can't watch his tech. Bro, I could have helped you out with that one goal. I could have helped you out with that one. Guys, I got this new meta. 3-4-3. What you do is you put your center backs on attack. You put your strikers on defense. They switch. It throws your opponents off. And Mikey's going, I'm fucking losing with these tactics. What the hell? Dagger said they would work. Oh, shit. You're funny. That was funny whether you're trolling or not. I told Dagger's tactics are... Oh, you're hilarious, bro. I could have told you that. That's one of the reasons why I didn't like him at the beginning, because I felt he was selling snake oil to his people, man. I hate that. Massive offline community. Go check out the Spoonie Pizzas. So look, I'll start covering only on offline then, dude. That's awesome. That makes me feel better because, dude, earlier I was like, bro, if you guys could only see this game offline, like, I apologize for streaming eFootball. It was that bad. I'm like, I'm sitting here telling people the game's good, but when I'm telling them it's good, it's because I'm in the training mode or in the AI events. And dude, that's why my stream was 4 hours. Like 3 hours of it was offline events, and I didn't even realize it had been that long. I was just like playing and having fun. Next thing you know, I go online, the whole stream goes to shit. It's like, bro, it wasn't even fun. It was just literally it was running into each other. And if you don't match it, by the way, if you sit back at all, it doesn't matter, dude. It's just how it looks, too. It's like, who wants to play against someone doing that? It's so stupid. But when you say Pez has a huge offline mode, are you saying... Oh, shit. Are you saying eFootball, right? You're saying this one, or are you saying I'd have to go get, like, the old version of Pez? Damn! CR7 getting in there. Master League, trust me, you love that mode. Nice. So it is, you're saying that when you're saying that, you mean the new version of eFootball, you're just calling it Pez, correct? See, if this dude would have just done this, I wish I could talk to this guy and be like, bro, you had a couple early on chances where you stopped and decided, oh, I'm going to go for a fucking lob ball. If you would have kept going and gave yourself a better angle, you could have played these balls that I'm playing. Gotcha. Well, they do have offline league, though. Like, I could bring my dream team into a league and play legendary, right? But that's probably not as cool. Foul. He fouled me. I know. Yeah, sorry, dude. This showdown is making my brain cells scream in agony. All my games are ending. Dude, Joel, don't worry about it because I just had a game. Don't worry. I just had a game similar. I just was talking about it, like some of these players that's what we were just talking about. Some of these players, it's just how it goes, bro. And they're going to get you because they don't care about playing football. They're going to put their 8 in the back. They're going to win the ball. They're going to L1 down the side. They're going to, you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Just don't even think about those as losses. Just forget it. You just can't worry about it. Trust me. This person I played, I couldn't believe it. Full greens. No need for any of the rewards. 0. None of this can mean anything. He has more greens than me at all of them. And freaking, he's playing like an idiot. It's like, do you even like football, or are you just like, I can win at this game? Yes, I got wins, Mom. I got wins. Look at these wins. I got wins. I mean, you should have seen the decision making from this. I mean, look, I'll show you. Like, I know I whooped that dude's butt, but it's not like that every game. Look, you guys saw these ones. This one. This Revolution Rain. Dude, it was the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. It was just same with this player. It's just he got his ass beat. He was stopping on situations he could have made some good football plays to do the broken through ball glitch. If he would have just played, it's, don't even consider those losses. Trust me. We got to just stay strong and try to show that this game can be fun and it can be good. eFootball, I haven't found out a way to do that yet, so I'm so glad. So I'll probably start offline and go, okay, how do I translate this into there? And I shouldn't even, I'm a new player, bro. You would think some of these other players would want to do this instead. That's one of the better ones. Nice. So, Alf, you're a big Pez guy then. I love it. Yeah, John is definitely in the eFootball cult. He's sworn in. He's got a blood oath tattoo. eFootball in blood. What up, Owen? What up, Owen? Yeah, so anyway, man, that's my rant. You just gotta, if I can figure out a way to go online and smash those trolls like I know how to do here, and you're not gonna get them every time, but then I'll play it. But until then, I just rather play offline because you can play some amazing, dude. What I love, the way I have my formation set up, I love showing everyone like, oh, you guys want to say Kohler just pushes jumping and his heading all the way up because you can build your players over there. No, dumbasses. I use him maybe in the air sometimes, obviously, because he is known for that too. But he also was great at being a target man. Play the ball to his feet or in the air. He knocks it down to, I have Cantona behind him. Then I have Totti and Cruyff running on either wing. And then I have Pirlo as my deep lying playmaker with Trent coming up the right side into the middle as like a second CM deep lying playmaker with Pirlo. It's an insane setup. And you can play some amazing football with it. Not to mention the defense. You can make some great tackles. I have Rudiger, Rojo, Maldini. Great tackles into great runs. But the only thing is, you have to freaking play it offline. Because if you try to do that online, it won't work. Every player's got to be right up the middle online. You have to play quick counter. Or if you don't, you're liable to get it done to you over and over. Crap, I gotta leave. I shouldn't have went into this game, guys. I screwed up bad. Oh my god. We'll see how it goes though, but I don't know. Son of a biscuit. I gotta literally leave for my son's got a game. Gosh, this is gonna suck. I might be able to pull it off. We'll see. Alright, I'll lock in and just see how it goes. Oh yeah. Mobby's K3 with the goal to start it off. Sweet! Yeah, thanks, Adrian. Please do like and share the whole nine. It'd be much appreciated. If you guys ever feel the need, dude, Owen showed me how it works yesterday. It was insane. Super thanks go a long way, man. The next step is getting the PC so I can literally... What I want to be able to do is stop it and then show you guys on screen. Like, I can literally coach on screen and do stuff. Unfortunately, right now, I do it from PlayStation. So I just... You can't go from game to game. I can't go into my, like... I have to stay in the game or whatever. But I'll get there. You guys are awesome and we're getting there. And then once we hit 1,000, I can... The AdSense come in and all that stuff. Whoa, what the hell? Winger! I went to my winger! So that's where the game pisses me off, but I can get past that. Because it's happening to everybody, You never know when it's happening to your opponent, too. When they're playing to their winger, it goes to their center mid. Oh, that would be cool! Oh my god, that would have been awesome.
Ronaldo. Marcus Rashford. Ball's in the box. Can they finish it off?
What the? Oh, of course. Broken ass ball, of course. So stupid. I'm down there actually trying to play the game and you got this asshole. Damn, that ball to Isaac would have been so good. Dude, did you guys notice I'm in his end the whole time I'm attacking? He played the one player lock. So they'll get rid of that stuff though. They'll get rid of it over time. But yeah, exactly. So if you guys notice, I was down there trying to play. I didn't go for whatever shot I could have went for. But then he plays the broken through ball, one out, so it goes from me with four guys up trying to break down his sit back, and he goes with one broken through ball and scores. It's like, but bro, who cares enough? You know what I mean? Who cares enough? He's so bad though. Like, look, all he had to do there was make a regular pass out, but he panicked. But you can't care, Adiana, Luna. I know I'm saying it wrong. I'll just call you Luna. You just gotta accept it and move on. That's all you can do. And if anybody wonders what the broken through ball is, what happens is your defense locks up, and you can't switch. You can't switch players. So what they'll do is they'll play it. See if I can lock him out from being a glitch king. Alright, so, and you can't do nothing about it. If you have a player running, you're locked onto that player. What the hell? That touch is driving me crazy, guys. And I can't for the life of me. I just read that like a book, too. Did you guys see that? It's just part of the game to watch. I actually want you guys to see that I read this. But I couldn't do nothing. Look, watch here. Watch. Wait. Oh, of course. He's on the stream. He's on the stream. So I read that play. He's on the stream. I read the play and moved my defender in the way, and then I don't know why those don't react. You get what I'm saying? But I moved he's definitely on because he watched his other one all the way, and he didn't watch that one. What the hell just happened? Why? See, I don't understand. Some of these plays, how did that not go in? So I do a move, I beat him, and somehow that didn't go in with, what's his name? With Mbappe, I don't know how it didn't. Maybe his defender hit it. I don't know.
Very bad play there. He loses the ball. Luka Modric. Ronaldo.
But see, I read it. I went like this last time, and it didn't. My defender didn't take it. I don't understand. See, so like that. See how I played it at that angle, but it locked onto his defender. You can't. You got to watch the angles you play. Even though that ball was on to play, I couldn't do it. But that sucks that I read that. They got to fix that. They got to. If they fix their defending, they'll be so much further. When I move my right back in front, you got to let him intercept that. I read the play. He wasn't smart enough to like back off of it. You get what I'm saying? He played into a covered player. He can't be rewarded for that. You know, you gotta change that. Like if I go to play my wing back here, look, and he was stepped in front of me there, he should win that ball. But obviously he didn't know what he was doing. He didn't step in front. He went behind me, which is silly. But that's what he did. Look, he doesn't know how to defend at all. How is that not a foul? Something's going on with this freaking game. See, so Eddie, you can't worry about it. You can't worry about it. Just so stupid. Was that not a foul though? Or am I wrong? Did they stop calling those? I gotta be going crazy. Did he not foul me there? Someone check that for me. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Did he not foul me there? Did he not foul me there? Somebody check that. He didn't even touch the ball. I haven't heard that one yet either, so that could be a new one. Groundbreaking. He might not have fouled me, but it looked like he did, dude. Looked like he did. It looked like he tried to foul me there. Or he looked like he did foul me.
They are so impressive going forward. So many options available. They'll have to chase to regain the ball now. Taking up the attack now.
Yeah, I can't Can't do anything.
Cristiano Ronaldo. An attack from the left.
See there? See how it goes to the player? So you see the lane that's open there, but you can't play it. So what happens is, I want to show that so they can fix that and bring it in. I'm not going to sit there and go for the, you know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and go for that, what do you call it, the broken one the whole time. I want them to fix and make it to where I can actually play a through ball. That was a foul! Guys, they're not calling fouls. I knew it. That was a foul. That was a foul. He did that 3 times now. Look, dude, he's a glitcher. Dude, look at what he's fucking doing. What did my defender do there? So what's the point if you're this guy? The game is fucking broke, dude. So now we got fouls they don't call. That's the 3rd time he did it. Now let me ask you this. Then he played that broken chip ball. I can play those all game too, but I could care less. This Mobby's no one. So let's think about it. Again, I said this earlier. This is for Adiana. If you're this player, think about it. Everyone's seeing this, right? So he's fouling, so he must know fouls are broken. I didn't even notice that. Has anybody else seen that yet? That's the 3rd time. I knew I wasn't going crazy, dude. So he knows fouls aren't broken, so he gets beat and then he fouls. Okay, congrats. Okay, you foul. Good job. Then he freaking goes for the glitch through balls. Congrats. Nobody gives a shit, bro. You can take whatever 1,000 coins, whatever this helps him get. 5 wins, 10 wins. Let's say he does this all the way to 15. No one gives a shit about that. All you're doing is making the game look bad. Look what he's doing. No one gives a shit. You're playing glitch through balls. All you're doing, he played a ball right at my defender. Let's watch. Look, he's not going to watch it again. Oh, but you guys saw it goes right through Van de Ven. All this gives me is ways that I can potentially tell or show in a video that the game's broken. You guys get what I'm saying? You literally cannot care. So, fouls are broken. I have 3 different times where he's fouled me. Through balls, he's giving me through balls galore to show through balls are broken. It's like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Thanks for, you can take the win. I'll take that and try to help to make the game better. You know what I mean? That's all. That's how you got to look at it. And if you guys are losing to shit like this and you don't have channels and stuff, send me the videos if you want and I'll get it out there. You guys get what I'm saying? So watch, he'll do it again. Or maybe he won't because he's up now. So maybe now he'll actually start playing football. See, he's terrible at actual football, though. You notice that? Anytime it comes down to real pass, real defending, he dives in. He's fouled me 3 times. So how would that be his fault? Only because he's choosing. Like, think about it. He had to, like, practice this or be so bad at the game that he was fouling and then he didn't get called for it. And he just kept doing it. But he can't do anything. Like, he can't play football. Look how he defends. So you guys just got to recognize that, and who cares? Who gives a crap? But yeah, so that was a new one where he played it right at my defender who missed it. See? Look what he's playing. Oh, he reacted. So how I got him to react there, I just kept pressing X over and over. But it's such a loser. Like, I mean, dude, think about think about how big of a loser you have to be to waste your time doing this. Imagine, just let's stop for a second and think. Let's say I was the same person, but I go, guys, look at this awesome way I can win without being good. Like, you guys can do it too. Get the Premier League. There's no way you guys are going to watch me. There's no way anybody, this channel wouldn't have got 10 views, dude. He just turned right into my player. I wouldn't say see, that's where I disagree, but, I mean, we can. So, like, look, I'm 10 times better than him, but it doesn't matter. Who cares? Let him take the win. You guys are watching this. He can't defend. He can't pass. Let him get the win. Who cares? It's not unplayable because who cares? Let it go. You get what I'm saying? I wish you wouldn't do that virtual football. I think if we stuck together... And I haven't really had this stance, so if you disagree with this, I 100% agree. But I think if we stuck together, Who cares? Let these players do this and then take the video. That was stupid of me. I shouldn't have pressed that. Take the video, right? Look, he's just going to keep doing glitch balls. Let him do them. Let him do them. That's all he's done the whole time. All it's going to do is show show strikers that their game's broken. He's showed the whole time how bad of a player he is. So he does the glitch through balls. Okay, so we send this all around. Make this video go viral. And then they'll get rid of players like this by getting it out. Strikers doesn't want this in their game. They don't want this in their game at all. You get what I'm saying? Let them do another one. Watch, I'll try to defend it actually too. So it's even better. Because when my defender's stepping on him, look how he plays. He can't do anything regular. Look how he defends. There is no skill in what he's doing at all. There is no skill. Well, no, he's doing the glitch through ball. He's putting himself through on goal. So there we go. So virtual football, if you go with that and keep playing and just play the right way and then send the videos, who cares? You get what I'm saying? Just let those games go. Boom, it's done. It's Showdown, bro. It's like, look at the stupid rewards you get. The rewards suck anyway. Just play to have fun with the game. You get what I'm saying?
Can I go put my stuff in the car?
Yeah, we're getting ready to leave soon. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say. What's up, Raul? So don't worry about those kind of glitchers, those kind of players. Just let it go. But that's my whole thing on it, because trust me, I was right there with you, virtual football. It's like, screw this. Screw these rats. Like, these guys are terrible. Who would waste their time with this? But, we all know that they fix a glitch and Tim Moore come, you're right. But we all know that they don't want these rats in the game either. Think about it. They don't want players to go, look, here's how we play your game. Here's how we win your game. And it just makes their company look terrible. So we know that they don't want them in there either. So the more we spread these and are loud about it, and are like, look at this joke of a game with this type of player, they're going to eventually get it out of there. So if we stick together, we can absolutely do that. When they see a player scores, 5, 6 lob through balls that can't even complete a pass on the ground, can't defend, but he's winning, they're going to eventually get it out. I'm a Man United fan. Owen. Since 1992. Hey, so I know we're trash right now, but Fergie, Wayne Rooney's my favorite player ever. So, I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm still going to support him, even though right now it's like, cover your head, But yeah, I'll be back later. Virtual football. Don't give it up yet, man. Holler at me on Discord, dude. I'll talk to you more about this and my vision for how we can actually help this game, dude. And eFootball, especially with this offline, now that I know that, like, they both have the potential, man. So, nice, Owen. So I'm going to head to my son's game. You guys enjoy your day. I'll be back to finish this later. I think I'm down to 1 loss left. I can't remember. Yeah. There you go. Look, I'm 5-4. I'm trying to play and have fun by the state of the game. It is. I know. Well, dude, you just seen my game. You didn't see the 3-0 one, but it's the same thing. Trust me. Thanks, Lewis. I appreciate you. Just let those ones go. I'll be back later to finish. We'll grind some divisions. We'll play. Co-op's coming too, dude. Co-op's coming. Me and Owen will be crushing it. I can't wait. We'll make some tournaments. Dude, there's a ton of stuff there. We'll have our own tournaments and stuff. eFootball, too. There's a ton of stuff we can do there. Just don't let these rats, don't even think twice about it. Don't let it upset you. Trust me, I'm saying it from experience. You've all heard me rage my ass off. They're the ones sitting at home. Good job, you got to win, but what does that matter? It's a joke. Oh, I got to do some research. They said soon, though. We've been waiting for a while. It is definitely very soon. So, thank you all. Please like and subscribe. I will be back on later. I'm headed to a real footy game. Wish my son luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'll be back in a few hours. You guys are the best. Bye.